All right. Hey, good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 146. Still here at the casino for my overnight. Just getting ready to play some blackjack. Just finished up playing Pot Limit Omaha. I see a couple blackjack tables over here. Let's go over, take a look, and I'll come back. We'll skip over all the formalities right now. I'll be back. All right. I'm back. Had a little session there. Went all right. Relatively short, and then it didn't make sense anymore. Low limit and blackjack, obviously, ended up ahead 255. So we'll take that. Nice little win. And all that time playing pot limit, and then this will happen quick like that. Hold on. Let me check these couple machines. I'll be back. Yeah, so overall, relatively quick session, but it worked out pretty well. So right now we're going to go take a quick lap, take a little bathroom break, and then we're going to come back and see what else we can do. So I'm going to count, doesn't matter which day I count the Pot Limit Omaha because it was plus 23, so it doesn't matter. But so far for the new day, plus 255. And I'll be back. All right, guys, back in the car. Very tired. 3:15 in the morning right now. I think in a little bit here, I think I'm going to take just a quick break, just relax, watch a little YouTube, and then probably going to do some work for the office, get caught up. Tomorrow I have multiple meetings, but I think I can get away with most of them without having to be on camera, so it should be okay. Big thing right now is, well, this shift just ended, so, or did it? It seems like some of the people I don't know are still in here. Maybe they changed their shifts around a little bit. So I'm going to rest for about half an hour here, watch a little YouTube, relax. I did play some slots. Again, I got into a deep hole. I was down as much as 550 to 600. Ended up coming back, luckily, and left ahead 29, which is not great, but it's not down, so that's good. So far, everything's worked out pretty well. Had a couple not so great moments there, but overall, it's been okay. It's been a very long day, very tiring day. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now, relax, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back and just got another session of blackjack in, low limit. Took a while, actually, because I'm sure these have already been looked at. Took a while because they were changing the cards, and I'm like, what's going on? How come everyone's like, it looks like they're opening the table, but they were changing the cards across the board. So I was able to get in and out of there. It was reasonable for a while there. It looked really rough at the beginning, but got a little bit better, and I was able to make 300 more. So we'll take that. That's 300's 300. Used to think that was nothing because it was so easy to find games, but right now it's so hard just to find one blackjack table to sit at. I'll take 300 anytime. So I did see a friend of mine checking machines when I walked back in here. So we'll catch up with him and see if there's anything interesting going on, and we'll go from there. But right now, another plus 300 on the blackjack. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Just getting back to the car here. Not much else going on. I ended up making a few bucks on slots as well, like $6. So I had that 300 on the blackjack and then 6 more. And right now I just got back to the car. I'm gonna fire up the old laptop here and get some stuff done for work I should have really done yesterday, but I'll do it right now, and then we'll figure out what to do from here. Right now it's pretty dead in there. It's about 7 o'clock right now. So let's get some work done and plan out our day, and then we'll go back in there and see what we can do. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, just leaving the casino here. I'm gonna go get something to eat. So yesterday I had some grilled chicken, had some pecans, and I had an electrolyte drink. That was all I had yesterday. So today I haven't had anything yet, so we're gonna just go find something reasonable that's low carb and have that. I do have multiple meetings today. One just got canceled, but one just got added from the Europeans, so that's going to be in about an hour and a half. So that'll give me enough time to eat and then probably come back to the casino, take one more lap, and then we'll do that meeting. Go back into the casino and hopefully have at least one more session of blackjack this morning, and then figure things out from there. So I think there's a possibility of getting one or two more sessions of blackjack in. Today's already been a pretty good day. Looking back, yesterday we had minus 200 and plus 100 blackjack, plus 82. Then I had a 1-3 no limit plus 286. And then I had a pot limit Omaha plus 23. And then after midnight, blackjack plus 255, slots plus 29, blackjack plus 300, slots plus 6, and slots plus 76. So I think we're hovering around $1,000. Not the greatest day, but hey, that's not bad. If we could make another 600, 700 before we leave, I think that's pretty good, considering that was all at one casino and having 3 blackjack sessions, 4 in the same casino, not having any issues, just having spread things out, going to different pits and stuff. I did somehow end up missing one pit that I wanted to play at. They opened, I went and played pot limit Omaha as they were opening. I came back and they were closing. It's like they were taking the cards out of the bags and then they were putting the cards back in the bags. So I feel bad I missed that one because there was some potential. There was a low limit, hit 17. The one I played this morning was a low limit, stay 17. So this place is kind of weird. In the low limit area, they have one stay 17 and the rest all hit 17, which is weird. And then sometimes the low limit will be as high as 100, but it'll still be hit 17. But all the high limit is stay 17. But I am avoiding the high limit room because pretty much everybody knows me in there. And even when I've gone in there during hours where people didn't know me, they still put me in the system. So I'm just staying out of the high limit room. So they did update the high limit room lately as well. And I think they're using more facial recognition stuff in there now, which a lot of casinos in this area are starting to do. So interesting. So anyway, all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, back in the car. Went and stopped by a grocery store, picked up some nice cheese and some beef sticks, and I had that for breakfast. Low carb, it's okay. Nothing too terrible in it, so all that's good. Came back here to the casino, went back inside, and didn't find any slots at all. I mean, just not enough business in there right now to have anything possible even. So, and I did find another blackjack table to play. I couldn't believe it, another area, and I didn't know anybody there on this shift. This tells me that I've been gone long enough from this shift, in the high limit, even the low limit, that I may have 2 shifts that I can play now. I don't know if it's just a temporary thing or if it's only a Thursday thing, but the people didn't know me at all, and I was able to make another $300 on the blackjack. So very happy about that. Everything is good. Right now I'm sitting in the car. I've got a half hour before my meeting. I'm just going to sit here and wait for it because there's nothing in there right now. So it doesn't make any sense for me to be walking around in there for no reason. There's no customers. So let me relax here in the car a little bit, and we'll do our meeting and then go back in, take one more lap, and figure out where we're going to go from there. So that's what's happening right now. I guess, I don't know, temperature felt pretty good outside. I don't know what the temperature is. I know last night supposedly there were some pretty bad storms, like very, very heavy. Like when I was talking to people in the poker room, they were like, yeah, I got to get home before the storm gets here. So right now it's 68 degrees, chance of rain the rest of the day is 0%. So we're good. Looks like the high for the day is only going to be 70. So you got to love that. So sitting in the car with no air conditioning in a parking garage and it's only 70 out, that's like ideal. So actually ideal would probably be like 55, but feeling good, and I'm going to relax here a little bit, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, just finished the meeting with the Europeans, and we're heading back in. Wish us luck. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and unfortunately, I have to get back to the car for another meeting. I was playing some 1-3 no limit, and unfortunately, we have another meeting right now. It's 11 o'clock, so you got to get back there, take care of that. Currently, I've been sitting at the table for about 10 minutes. They just opened the table, and they will allow you up to an hour for lunch. So this will be my lunch. Should only take about 20 minutes, though. But right now, I had like $32 or something like that. So we'll head to the car, take care of that, and I'll be back. Alright, guys, I am back. So I ran to the car for the meeting. The meeting only ended up taking 10 minutes. Why? Because I do it the smart way. I got plenty of time after hours. It's during the workday that I'm here, that I'm trying to make money. So how do you do that? Oh man, another guy, another new, nope, maybe he doesn't know. Anyway, so all you do is you say, yeah, I'll take care of that. Just send me an email with exactly what you need. And everyone's like, oh, great. I'm not even going to talk anymore because this guy's taking responsibility for my work. So it works. And then for me, I knock that stuff out in minutes or seconds. So no big deal. Came back in. I was only gone for like 15 minutes. Came back in. Finished playing. Played for a total of 1 hour, like exactly an hour. And ended my session ahead $127. I start walking around, looking around, and I see like out of the corner of my eye this machine. It's definitely in range. I think I'm talking too loud here. It's definitely in range, and there's a lady and her husband sitting next to her watching her, and so he's sitting in my chair. So I bring up another chair and I said, do you mind if I sit there? He said, oh, no problem. And I pulled up a chair for him, and sits down, and it's $1 a spin. And I push it 4 times, and I hit and make $104 profit on it in like 4 spins. Hey, buddy. All right, guys, I'm feeling pretty cooked right now. I think I'm gonna start heading toward home, give you an update about what happened since I talked to you last. Getting a little confusing for me what I said and didn't say so far. I think I told you about the blackjack for 300 and the 1-3 no limit for 127. Then I did actually play another session of blackjack, but really couldn't get anywhere. Played for about 20 minutes and the table was just going so slow. The limit was so low, I just couldn't make any money. Ended up leaving that table ahead $35. Had a session of slots and ended ahead $105. And then as I was leaving, I don't know why these guys care so much about it, but this guy's telling me so-and-so played so-and-so last night and lost this much money. I'm like, okay. But someone else told me they lost this much money. Why does it matter, man? Just worry about yourself. I don't understand. But then he sees this lady playing this machine, and yeah, it was close to a play, but not quite there. And he said, let's sit down and watch, and maybe we'll sit down after she leaves. And this lady has this habit of smacking the screen whenever she wants something to happen. And every time she would do it, the machine would beep, make the loud screeching noises. and then the screen would turn blue, and then it would go blank, and then it would eventually come back and she'd start spinning again, and then she'd do it again, and it happened over and over and over again. I thought eventually this thing's going to lock up and she's not going to be able to play anymore. But she did end up playing a little longer and left, and she left a terrible play, I felt. So he's like, you want to split this play? And I'm like, I don't think so. It's $2 a spin, but I don't think it's what I want. And so he gets this guy and his brother who want to play it. So all three of them split it. While they're working on that, I get a call from another guy, and he's like, hey, meet me over at these machines. I got to play. And I'm like, okay, I guess. So I meet him over there, and it's like the most borderline play you could ever imagine. And I'm like, I knew it was going to be this machine, and I knew it was going to be at this exact spot, because you're giving it to me because you want to split the risk, because you know it's a risky play. It's about $2.50 a spin. And we played that, and we ended up losing $95 each. And now I'm like, okay, well, that was like 35 minutes ago. I'm like, well, I'm not leaving down. I'm not leaving down that 95 after making 105. So I ended up playing some other stuff, and finally ended up getting lucky, which is good because I had gotten unlucky. It was a shaky play anyway. And I ended up leaving ahead 186. So on top of the 105 when I was leaving, then I was down 95, turned the down 95 into plus 186. So total of 291 on the slots there. So so this morning I went to the grocery store. I don't know if you can't hear me very well. I'll bring it closer to myself here. Went to the grocery store. We got some cheese and beef sticks. That was pretty good. It was quite a bit of cheese, actually. It was like 10 ounces, but it's like a soft cheese, and so I ate that. I still have a few beef sticks left. I'll enjoy it on the way home. I'll need to probably stop and get a drink. I had a protein shake from yesterday, but something must have happened to it. It doesn't taste very good, so probably stop and get a drink instead. Maybe in about, I don't know, there's a good stop in about almost 100 miles. I could probably make it to there and get some fuel and all that. I bet you fuel today might be below $3. I would bet that it's below $3 today. I mean, oil is now below where it was before the war. There's no excuse to keep the prices up. It should be like $2.75 right now, $2.85, somewhere in there. But I bet you it's $3 or just barely above $3. So anyway, right now 72 degrees, even though the high was supposed to be 70, and sunny day, lots of clouds, but still sunny. Nice day, light breeze, and just gonna try to enjoy life a little bit. I was indoors for so long. Between the 2 days, I think I had 24,000 steps. It's just after 2 o'clock right now, so it's not like it's late or anything. So I'm tired. Still trying to get the hang of this. Still not really enjoying the Wednesday nights, but it is paying off. So I guess I still need to do it. Next week, of course, I will not be here for Wednesday. We'll be out of town on a family trip with a friend, and we're going to be hitting some casinos in that area. And it's going to be kind of choppy, and there's a couple of things going on there. Number one, my friend that I'm traveling with does not know about the podcast, and not that I'm hiding it, but I just don't want him to think I'm hiding it now. But I've known him for a long time, and I really didn't know him well, and now that I do know him well, maybe I'll tell him about it. I don't know. So we have that going, and then also we have it set up so that we're going to be playing some around 2-hour sessions max, and probably get 3 to 4 of them in a day would be the goal. I think 3 would be a good goal. In order for that to happen, we're going to we'll drop off the family somewhere. We'll have multiple cars, and then we'll leave to a close by casino, and then come back to the family, have lunch or dinner or whatever, leave again, come back, and then when the kids go to sleep, leave again, So we're spending, all but maybe 3 or 4 hours with the family all day, and the rest of the time we'll be working while they're sleeping. So hopefully I can get some good clips, but I don't know if I will or not. I may have to write everything down and then hopefully from memory tell you about it, because I can't really record while I'm in the car with him if he doesn't know about the podcast. So anyway, let me get out of this area, get on the road, get down the road, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. Let's talk about a few things here. First of all, last 2 days I've played a lot of poker, played a lot of blackjack, which I'm very happy about, that I was able to get time on the blackjack tables. They did not put me in the system at all. They had no clue who I was. I did a good job staying away from the tables for the most part when there were people who knew who I was. There's been turnover at this casino in particular, and now less and less people know who I am, and now they're not putting me in the system anymore, which is beautiful. I am still getting some spotty times when they're putting me in, but generally when I notice that they're doing something, I get up and leave, and then I point out to them, hey, I didn't want you to put me in. Since you're doing that, you're not going to make any money off me. And I say that because the average person has an expectation of losing money. So if I want to act like an AP that I'm going to make money, that's a red flag. So if I'm saying, hey, I come in here and lose money all the time, and now you're going to lose money because you're screwing with me and you're putting me in the system when I told you not to put me in there, it actually seems to be helping a little bit for the people who know me. And it seems like me staying away from the tables for all that time, yes, I missed out on a lot of money, but there's only a few places I can still go to play blackjack, and being able to get those places back is very valuable to me. So how much did I tip over the last couple of days? I probably tipped close to, I'd say, $30 or so, dollar at a time, pretty much. I rarely tip more than $1. I mean, even when I won the the high hand for $500, I tipped $1 on that hand. So, and when I got paid the $500 in front of that same dealer, I didn't give him anything. A lot of these people are crazy, man. They'll give the dealer $50, $75, $100 or more. That's just stupid. I don't want to get out the language, man. You must be ridiculous. You must be just out of your mind to just hand over money like that. If you saw someone in the street, would you just hand them $50, $75, or $100 just for no reason? What did the dealer do? They flipped the cards over? But they didn't even flip them over. They handed people the cards. They dealt the cards to someone, and because of that, for that 1, 2, 3 minute hand that you played, do you think that it's worth it to give them $100? Not me. I think they're not just working off tips. They get a strong salary from this casino, and on top of that, they share the tips. And the people playing the really high limits are the ones really funding their incomes. And the average dealer at this casino is making between $80,000 and $100,000. That's a lot of money for a dealer for being Vanna White flipping over cards. So don't look at me to supply you with extra money. Food-wise, like I said yesterday, I had some grilled chicken basically, and that was about it. I think yesterday I was probably about 800, 900 calories max, probably less than that, maybe 600. Today, I think I'm at, what did I even eat today now? Oh, the cheese and the meat. I would say I'm probably at 600, 700 calories so far today as well. I'll probably have a nice dinner, probably some steak and stuff. I think my wife will not be home when I get there, but I think she's actually gonna have some burgers out today. I think today we're using our last 2 pounds of ground beef from the last cow that we bought. We still have some steaks left, which we'll be eating in the next few weeks, but today she picked up another half cow, so we'll have some new ground beef. It looks like we're going to be around between $4.50 and $5 a pound for this meat, and that includes ground beef, stew meat, roasts, steaks, all that kind of stuff. So that's quite a bit of meat for very little money. I think we're going to be in for less than $900. I think it's going to be like $250 and six something. It's about $900 for half a cow. I think that's incredibly cheap. Definitely a good deal. It's raised on a farm less than 5 miles, I think. No, actually, this one's further. Usually it is. I think this one might be like 20 miles from the house. So, I mean, that's unbelievable, you know. Having small businesses make the money, having your neighbors make the money, have it be clean meat without all kinds of pesticides and stuff on the grass that they eat, all kinds of chemicals on the grass that they eat, but also not being injected with chemicals as well, or growth hormones or any of that stuff. So very blessed to have people like that around us that will supply that kind of beef and other things to us, and we're still working on getting better. Okay, so we talked about these are just odds and ends coming to my mind right now as I'm heading home. All the flood of things I have to do at home are coming back to me. We finished our kitchen, as you know. We did the island a couple of years ago, or last year maybe, and we did the countertops and the cabinets this year. We still need to paint, and then the back door leading to the back porch currently is like a French door. I'm thinking, sorry about that, that's my doorbell. I'm thinking about enclosing the back area behind the house. So I'm trying to decide what to do. That back door needs to be replaced. Do I get a temporary door there right now, or do I put a permanent door leading to... So I'm thinking maybe a sliding door would be better than a French door, and then that way it doesn't open in, it doesn't hit the table and stuff on the inside of the house. So I'm thinking about doing that soon, and then we need to paint the kitchen. And then the garage, I want to rip out the floor, rip out the shelving and everything in the garage, completely pull everything out, redo the floor, and put a new organizational system in there. Shelves, countertops, workspaces, and have enough room to park at least one of the cars in there. So those are some things that are on my mind. Other than that, what's today? Thursday? Tonight I'll probably... just rest and stuff. Tomorrow will be another long day. We'll have to swing by the office first and get all that taken care of, and then head out for the day. And then this weekend, be working on the yard. We'll be working on bills and all that stuff, and getting ready for our trip. I'll finalize all the plans with my wife tonight for our trip, as far as where we're going to go, what we're going to do, and things like that. I'll run the schedule that I worked out with her, or I will share it with her so that she can see it, and we'll tweak it if we need to, and then we'll be ready to go for our trip. I'm excited about the trip. It's going to be hot. It's going to be nice. We're going to be going to the beach. We're going to have a pool at our house. We're going to go to a water park. We're going to go to an aquarium, a museum, all kinds of really cool stuff. We're going to be taking some boat rides and stuff. I think it's going to be fantastic, and we need it. We need that time off, but at the same time, we'll be on vacation and hopefully making money. And if this trip works out, then I'll probably add this to my rotation, and maybe do it, I don't know how often, every month, every 2 months, I have no idea. And then I definitely need to finalize my trip to Vegas. I keep putting it off because there's so much stuff in my mind right now, but need to finalize that for the 15th to the 20th, hopefully. And we'll be meeting a couple friends of ours out there, having dinner and, you know, hanging out and stuff, going to count cards together, stuff like that. So, yeah. Right now, heading toward home still. I stopped and got fuel. It was $3.15 a gallon. And going to continue on home. Got about another 120 miles or so to go. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow, which will be Friday. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.